that BOTNA acronym again, best alternative to negotiated agreement. Terms to know, good terms to know. ZOPA, zone of possible agreement. What zone you gonna fall in for a possible agreement? That's it's real fluid, and we'll get through it in class. Reservation price, anchoring. Let me put that link up there for me for anchoring, because I want to go over that anchoring part. Who in here has heard of anchoring before? Do y'all know what anchoring means? Let's see. Who in here has heard of anchoring, knows what anchoring is, dealt with anchoring, heard of it at all? Anybody here? I like to leave questions for the end, but I want to make this one a touch more interactive than last classes. Okay, cool. More no's than yes. Okay. And again, y'all, don't trip on this. Ain't no perfect. I need everybody to be knowing stuff. No, I don't care about all that. Like, make sure I get the links right. Anchoring, and what I like to give, if y'all just met me, I like giving links. Y'all see, I pull a lot of stuff from Harvard. It's a thing. I'll tell you when the class is over. Deal making and anchoring, and the anchoring effect in negotiations. The anchoring effect in negotiations, what to do when to show your interest in the bargaining table. Meaning, you're bargaining with somebody, going back and forth. When do you really show your hand? It's a negotiating class. Dialing with me now. I know y'all might have had the long day, y'all working, but listen, we look, I got you. The anchoring effect at the bargaining table. The following question regarding anchoring effect is asked of a program of a negotiating faculty member at Harvard Business School and Harvard Law professor. The question is, I'm in a tough negotiation right now where the other side has made a very aggressive first offer. I know that I need to diffuse his anchor, and I'm not sure how. What should I do? When somebody makes an offer, it's a hard first offer. Like, it's like, boom, they drop it on the table. Like, damn, I wouldn't want you to go that hard. Okay. The answer is, I'm going to give you context, right? I love giving context. For those who don't know me, I don't teach from just reading stuff. I'm going to give you context. A well-known cognitive bias in negotiation, anchoring, is a tendency to give too much weight to the first number that's put on the table and then inadequately adjust to that from that starting point. What that means is that somebody drops a bomb on the table, and this is a pretty good example down here below. If someone opens up with $100 and you want to counter with 50, before presenting your number, you need to make it clear that 100 is simply unacceptable. You got to diffuse that anchor. So somebody comes to the table with a hard offer, and they put $100,000 on the table. Whoa, great. I like your offer, because even in the article, it'll say you want to acknowledge it. So this is the psychology behind this thing. Okay, common mistake is to respond with a counter before diffusing the other side's anchor. The anchor is they put a heavy one on the table, bam, take that offer off the table. They came hard with their first move, came out the gate swinging. How do you diffuse it? You're going to come into this as a real estate investor. Trust me, the last property I got from my client that I just posted on Instagram, they came hard and heavy out the gate. First thing I did was, and then the client's like, what are we going to do? Like, hold on. Wait till tomorrow. Don't answer right now. Wait till tomorrow. Let the air clear. I came back. I see your offer. I see it. My client can't approach that high. And this was for monthly rent. Long story short, we got the rent down half. They were asking for 20. We got it down to 10. Because I knew the client. I knew how long that building was open. It was open for a long time. It was an anchor building. But the tenant who left before, it was been there for a while. This is an older owner. He ain't worried about cash flow. He really not tripping like that. But like, if you're going to take the first offer, okay, great. But now I acknowledged it. I waited a little while. And I said, no, this amount of money, just like in this example here, the money's too high. We can't go for that. Okay. After diffusing the anchor more quickly to the counter proposal with the caveat of protesting too much might actually validate the anchor. So sometimes people come hard out the gate with their offer. See if you're going to take it or not. Again, you need to know yourself. I said earlier, know how much you're going to go, too high or too low. Know your parameters, stick with it, because that's your budget. You got to live with that. Just because somebody else says something's worth that, don't mean you got to pay for it. Nah, everything's negotiable. Everything. So take this link, read over this thing backwards and forwards as a Harvard link. So again, it comes highly regarded. There's a bunch of other stuff here y'all can take a look at, but I'm more interested in just the language here. I would read this thing up and down, back and forwards, and get an understanding of why they say what they say. Just because somebody puts a hard first move on the table don't mean you got to go for it. Okay? Doesn't mean you have to. I never do. Why? Even if they put an answer, an anchor, what may be considered an anchor, a soft anchor, or a soft offer on the table, and I love it, I'm still going to wait. I'm like, you did that. Let me see what you're going to do later on. Let me see. Let me wait. Never go into a deal desperate. Never, 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 never. So I hope that helps y'all. I want to, when I was going through the PowerPoint, I want to make sure that we had a definition for anchor in context. Did that help? Did that help y'all? Everybody good? Okay. Ooh, God darn it. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Hold on, y'all. I'm tripping. All right, here we go. Concessions. Concessions basically is, what you plan on giving up on your end. I give, you give. I give, you give. A little back and forth. For me, I'm always into the deal out the gate. What am I willing to give up? And the more you know what people want, what you want, can I give up on that? What are your non-negotiables? Even in a relationship, real estate, relationships, and business acquisitions really go tied hand in hand. It's all the same monster, honestly, at the end of the day. What are you willing to give up on? What are you cool with? Okay. Key buying factors, right? What is motivating your seller to sell? Wants versus needs. When I'm sitting with somebody, especially if I'm going directly to a seller or talking to their agent, their buyer's agent or whatever, kind of hear what's going on. You tell me about the property. Tell me about the owner. Hey, what's going on here? Whatever. Kind of give me an idea of what's the history here. Always my first opener. What's going on? Talk to me. Whatever. Before I give them a chance to ask them anything about me, I want to know where you're at. I'm thinking age, history, whatever, Is he a physician? Is he an engineer? Type A personality, whatever. Family, divorce. How did this get here? And then how long we been here, right? How long we been here? Like, have we been here a week, 2 days, whatever? The longer the property's been on the market, and what is the mitigating factor? Look, he trying to bounce right now, or he waiting, or he ain't really tripping. What is it? What's the motivating factor for this thing? What's really going on? Key buying factors. Listen well, try to retain well. Those of y'all that are on Clubhouse and other apps, there's a psychological effect that we have of listening to respond. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if that's what you do in life, you're not gonna be a good investor. If you listen to respond, and this is brothers and sisters, because I can't. Some people say women do it more than men. It's just it's a personal thing. I think women and men do it just differently. You can't have like a hand up. I got you. No. You got to go in there. I will never drive. I got a green Lamborghini Urus. I drive my Camry all the time. I'm not driving that thing nowhere. Not like that. Not at all. I'm driving, and if I drive the Infiniti G70, I'm not. No. You have to, and I present like this. If I'm doing the coach thing, polo and khakis, jeans, and like a flannel, depending on where I'm going, I'm dressed accordingly. So I don't want you thinking nothing at all. I got to come in with a certain look so I can help my negotiating skills. I do not want to look like a threat. Collaboration. Do you have a clear understanding of what your seller wants to accomplish? Collaboration. You are collaborating because both of y'all need each other. Okay. Both of y'all need each other. Know that. No deal happens without, and you want your seller, the person that that's selling to you, to be happy. You want them to be cool. Don't come in there with an attitude. You make them think, because even if they're in a pressing position, make them think you're serving them. Because honestly, guys, the way this world is built, you never know when you're gonna need that person again. Some of my best deals have come from somebody else saying, "Hey, call him. He's good over there. He's honest. He's honorable. We're good." At the end of the day, if you have no honor in what you're doing, karma is interesting.